When we intend to expose you to God and expose God to you, I want to ask you a question. Where are you? Is the presence of God with you?
So what demarcates you when danger comes? What separates you when trouble comes? What sets you free in the midst of calamity is the presence of God.
The biggest asset you have is not your connection. Your biggest asset is not your business. Your biggest asset is the presence of God. Once again, I want to welcome you to the Kingdom Impact Result, where we expose God to you and expose you to God. In this series, I'd like to be talking to you briefly on dealing with the effects of the thief. Dealing with the effects of the thief. Now, I'd like to take my reading from the book of John chapter 10 and verse 10. The thief cometh not, the thief cometh not, but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly. Now, part of the name of Satan and his job description is the thief. That's who he is. He is the thief. He is not a gentleman. Satan is not a gentleman. He is not also a gentle thief. There is no thief in this world that is a gentle person. He is brutal. He is violent in nature. And if you are dealing with him, you need to be also violent and brutal if you must deal with him. Now, I'd like you to know this moment before we go on, that there is difference between, there are kinds of robbery. There is the spiritual robbery and there is the physical robbery. And I will begin with the physical robbery and move into the spiritual robbery. And all of them, you will see them as very important, because this message is for somebody that needs to hear this so that your life will be changed for good. Now, the first one is the physical robbery. I'd like you to note as we begin to discuss the physical robbery that there is a robbery that is bigger than property. The robbery that is bigger than property is when your prosperity is taken away from you. Maybe you want to travel and then somebody stole your transport money. You know you are stranded already. You went and bought something and somebody came and carted it away. Maybe you forgot it in the vehicle and the person ran away with it. Why? He has set you back by some things you have gotten already. Or you fire engulf everything you have. That is something about the enemy stealing from you. But hear me, friends. Satan does not just steal people's properties. He actually steals their prosperity. Think about it. Satan does not just steal people's property. It is good. He steals that one. But the major stealing he steals from you is your prosperity. When stealing your prosperity is when he takes what makes you, you. When the devil steals you from you, you know that you are just a shaft walking. Many people are living, but they don't know that the devil have taken what makes them themselves. They are just a shadow. They are just a mirage that is walking the street, waiting to arrive at a place that will never be. It is my desire for you from today, if your life has been tampered with, if your destiny has been tampered with, if your prosperity has been tampered with, in the name that is above every other name, I release you from that stealing in the name of Jesus. The hand of the devil is broken in your life and in your family. Everything that the devil is doing around you to bring you to a point where you are miserable is broken in the name of Jesus Christ. Now, that brings me to the second level, the one I call the spiritual robbery. This spiritual robbery is also like the one I just mentioned. The devil takes something that is valuable in your destiny. He takes it away and destroys it. Now, let's use this man as a case study. You remember Samson in the Bible? It beats my imagination how Samson will sit at the laps of a woman, and the woman will tell you, where lies your power? Where lies your power? And he tells her, it's on my legs. And she takes rope and ties his leg and tells him that the enemies are on him. And he opens his leg and the rope is broken. Until she kept doing this and kept doing it and kept doing it from different part of his body to different part of his body. And it never occurred to Samson that he was treading with his destiny. You may be such a person now. Is your lifestyle undoing you? Is what you are doing now setting the pace for your destruction and you are not aware? Please, it's important that we begin to take cognizance of some of these mistakes we make. And I pray for you today. Anything tampering with who you are is broken this moment in the name of Jesus Christ. Let that thing catch fire. The Bible tells us that Samson continued that way until he just woke up one day to realize that he has told a stranger the secret of his power. And then she made sure he slept on her laps, and then she chopped up the hair and said, they are on you again. And then by the time he realized himself and said, I will wake up from my sleep, I will do as I normally do. I will go out as I normally go out, only to discover that the presence of God had left him. He became a casualty. He became a prey. He was reduced from a mighty man to become a grinder of corn. His eyes were removed from him. Are you such a person this moment? I pray that misery that is waiting for you is averted this moment in the name of Jesus Christ. I want to pray for you this moment. I release the hand of God that saves, the hand of God that averts danger, the hand of God that breaks yoke, the hand of God that destroys limitation. Let it come upon you this moment. In the name of Jesus Christ.